Hello everybody, welcome back to a new video. Today's video is on DDLC, let's say that, because I can't say it. Let's actually use that name. I'm not even gonna try the girl voices, I'm just gonna talk home. Hey, that sounds so fucking dumb. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she is totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. This is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Since we were children. You know, the friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she is going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I'm not gonna try that, because no, I overslept again. But I caught you this time, jerk. And actually, I have my reason for choosing jerk as this name here. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, jerk. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Jerk. Well, it's actually funnier to say jerk, so let's say jerk instead. Have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where dismissively go along with whatever she is going on about. Actually, before I continue, I'm just gonna do this. And I'm gonna read something I found in the game files. Nice little Easter egg. It's called There's a Little Devil Inside All of Us. Beneath their manufactured perception, their artificial reality is I can't say that. Twisted mass of dread, loathing, judgment, elitism, self-doubt, all thrashing to escape to escape the feeble hold of their host, seeping through every little crevice they can find into their willpower, stirring them all of motivation, desire into their stomach, forcing them to drown their guilt in comfort food, or into a newly opened gash in their skin, hidden only by the sleeves of a cute new shirt. Such a deplorable, tangled mass is already present in every single one of them. That's why I choose not to blame myself for their reactions. All I did was untie the knot. Just a little Easter egg I found. But yeah, let's get back to the game. I'm sure it's possible, yeah, I read that already, that I did in one of our many conversations where dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little bit too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'll die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you are not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. I don't think I read this, but yeah, no promises though. Will you at least promise me you will try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? This game I actually wanted to record and or play for a bit now. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I have seen BG Mike's playthrough on this. I've seen Cub Scouts, I've seen Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, and GT Live. This game is really amazing how it's built. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her. The thing I read in the game files, I'll leave it in the description if you want to read it for yourself. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. I don't know how much clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Oh, you were so wrong, boy. Hello, Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Are you? You need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? These nuts, no. Well, that you could come to my club, Sayori. Yeah. There's no way I'm going to your club. Meaning. Sayori is vice president of the Literature Club. I can't say that even. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. Can't fucking say that. Literature. Alas. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you even care so much anyway? Oh shit. Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she is so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. And thus today marks the day. A sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you not to call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, jerk, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets me there. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, jerk. Monica smiles sweetly. Why that? We do know each other? Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically complete out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little. You too, Monica. Come sit down, jerk. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them, or else I'm gonna get mad. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table tray now. This game is really nice. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready to rumble? Ta-da! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and the little pies of chocolate chocolate were used to make ears. I don't know, I like most of these poor girls. I mean, she's just gonna hang in there. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. So Yuri grabs one first, and Monica I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this one before. Somewhere before me. And made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did say or said. Well, maybe. But not for you. But not for you, you know, you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. You returns to the table carrying a tea set. Carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Hey, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri is just trying to impress you. That's not... Oh... Caught. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So, what made you consider the Literature Club? Can't say that even. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home. Okay, buddy. As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty, call of duty, to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. How come you decided to start your own club? That's it. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? How well you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. I can't say that. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone, can't say that at the moment, agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why we're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of fuse. Can't say that. Well, about literature. Confused, yes. Can't say that more. So jerk, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I've actually read a bit myself. Stephen King, I mean. I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep in complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way of her white eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately... Oh shit, let me see. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately, I can't say that, take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, you might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. So real horror is often very successfully at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, I asked. Natsuki's eyes start over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud, and give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I am not cute. Wait a minute. I am not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you even care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No, I can't. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Let's look in Yuri looks exquisite. I can't see that moment. At Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, jerk? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. They already may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. Jerk. This actually fits really good. You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the Literature Club. One by one the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Theo wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for cupcakes, I would be super pissed. You have all the rights to be. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Oh, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring back to the next meeting so we all can share. Monica looks over at me once more. Jerk, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class or Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey jerk, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a Literature Club? Sure, Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Well, just Monica is gonna stop it. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. I'm gonna end it here. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and that stuff. As I said earlier, I'll leave the thing I found in the description. Have a good night /day / whatever time it is. Peace.